down with Gareth McLean today. He's going to show me all about his clothing brand, Credo, and he's going to show me how to make a mean cup of coffee. Then I've got a couple of exercises that anybody can do at home to keep fit. Hope you enjoy. Takes a lot to go into program design. Just pick like 6 or 7 exercises you know is going to kill people.
Burpees.
Put them all together.
More burpees.
Now there is a lot that goes into it. You have to make sure that it's proper even, like, so you can't just have a lot of pushing and stuff, otherwise you become rounded shoulders, like I've become from holding a baby for 8 weeks. But just working on upper back as well, so it's most important.
Mark, I just noted that, by the way, I didn't even tell you.
Oh, it's lightweight, that's still light enough. Get the weight on, Lucy. Pump like Arnold Neal.
Looking soft.
Who's looking soft?
Yeah, Arnold Neal.
I think he looks good.
Nah. Nah.
He's like a action figure.
It's carved.
If Arnold Neal was an action figure.
A 4-foot action figure. He's the latest action. That's a real version of where you're putting the pockets.
That's all him. Arnold Neal's like an action figure. You look at an action figure, you think that's not real. That's not real. You have to get your carbs in, especially pre-workout. Fancy tissues, no need for that. You changed.
2 of them.
You
I
changed.
think he's on his back.
He used to be somebody and he's just too uptight now, too upscale. Alright, so Gareth is going to make us some coffee. I don't know how to make coffee apart from these little buggers here, which are great, right? Would you say that's bad?
No.
Say that's not a good way to make coffee? So Gareth's the king of coffee. He's going to show us how to make it.
Property.
What are these?
Right, it's gonna be filter papers. Right,
Okay.
we're gonna brew.
You look like you're about to do a magic trick.
One of those.
I'm interested.
When in school, we bought some birds.
I do, I? That's what it looks like, yeah. That did not end well in school. So what is this here? What is that?
Chemex bowl.
And that's
Just pretty much
keep your coffee in?
keeps your coffee in. Means you can brew like 3 or 4. It's right similar to like the AirPress. AirPress will only brew like 1 batch.
Aye,
This
so
will brew, like
for
3
one
or
cup,
4.
right?
So it means like we can have
Brilliant.
tons of coffee.
So if you have somebody around for coffee, you're
Yeah.
not making an AeroPress, right?
yeah, if I'm gonna make if I'm on someone around for a coffee, I'm gonna have one standard AirPress. If I'm gonna have a ton of people around like me and you have 4 good coffees.
Yeah, ram her up.
Right, what sort of bean do you want?
I don't know what that means. You just said a whole bunch of words that only make sense.
Right, so
individually.
this one's a Guatemalan bean.
Right,
really
so-
nice, tasty.
okay.
Guys from Middletown recommend this one for me.
So
that's
what,
the reason
listen,
why
what else is there?
Right, we have, well, it depends what you do. Like, so there's some washed ones. You don't like the smell of it.
No, it's actually quite nice. It's actually quite nice.
Right.
And what is that?
This one here is
Kill Bingo. It smells so differently. What is the difference here? What?
Costa Rican. Just the flavors, okay? So like these guys here have like they have like pretty much blended these like 6 different coffees.
Yes.
So like right, look at the difference in the texture and stuff like that.
Is there different levels of caffeine in them? Or?
No.
No,
Not as far as I'm aware.
Just
Anyway,
different.
pretty much, yeah,
Right.
just where the beans like, so right, so like, this is like a maple syrup and like buttery mouthful.
You have me at hello.
Hello. That one's like a lime dark chocolate and like peach iced tea.
So why are you putting like 2.5 in? Does it just make
Well,
stronger?
that that's pretty much like that's measured to suit your AeroPress. Usually you would use one of the V scoops, but because we're going to be doing a Chemex, I'm gonna brew it, and then it means that we can keep it nice and smooth. You want to drink it from that?
Smells like water. Smells like water. Good to go.
This, right, you see like the beans starting to like brew through this. You gotta be stirred every so often. And this will just...
That'll filter down.
That'll filter through it. Yeah.
Nice. Do you just take this off?
Oh no, you just dump that. That's it. So when you like, you'll get, like when you get your filter papers, you'll get those in like blocks of 50. Just like, right, see the AeroPress? Right, so...
They're much smaller.
Yeah, so like you'll put them, it's like the AeroPress just works like that.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's
then
handy job.
it's handier. Then you just press it straight through your cup. But whereas that, it just sort of brews through. It's like, I would never use that unless I'm brewing 3 or 4 coffees, right? So see, right now it's starting to become really creamy. See, it's becoming really creamy on the top.
Yeah.
Just like the way like any sort of like Americanos and that would happen. And then you'll see, one thing I like about this, well, you know yourself with an AeroPress, is that it's just a lot more pure, like in an espresso machine. Usually like you get grit and stuff in the bottom.
Yeah.
So we'll let that brew through.
And then you stick the peanut butter in.
Get the peanut butter in. I know it's stuff we did.
Tesco's. Crunchy. Crunchy. If you're a fan of smooth, I don't want to know you.
Right, we're done. You good?
Alright.
Let's do this.
And why do you have it in a glass? It's weird.
It's my specialty cups.
There's nowhere to stick my finger here. There's nowhere to stick my finger. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. 3, 2, 1.
Why don't we start with telling us about what this here is?
Okay, so this is
Yep.
right. So pretty much Credo, more or less clothing company. For us, there's a wee clothing company going, but like sort of out in Belfast. Sort of took them over. Once we took them over, we bought all like their stock off, and then from that, me and Maddie were sitting one day in a coffee shop. We're sort of looking at different ideas and different things what we could do. Then sort of come up with the aspect of like 4 or 5 different like brand names. And then from that, with having the idea that Credo meant I believe, sort of I believe meant Credo in that, so that's where the name originated. And then there was like 2 different ranges, so there was like the I believe range, and then there was like the Apollo range. So like this is classified as the Apollo range, sort of has like the American lines across it, whereas that one is like the I believe range. So sort of had like 2 different sort of print and designs, and then from that we've just been taking it step by step to sort of see where we can go.
What's Apollo mean?
Apollo Creed.
Yeah, of
So
course.
Credo, Creed the movie.
Oh, very good.
Because Apollo Creed's American, that's where the whole aspect then fitted in. So it's sort of like having a story behind every single garment, every single
Cool.
garment.
So what do you have? You have the Apollo, and then I believe so it's like
Yeah,
sort of
like 2 categories at the minute. Yeah.
Cool.
So and then we have like our joggers, just like our performance joggers, soft, comfy.
It's like gym stuff.
We'll get you a pair.
Yes, please.
And then like we have like some of the accessories like hats, beanies, and we're now at the minute like process of like trying to produce a bag.
Okay.
It's gonna be
So like a school bag?
yeah.
Is it, what's that for? Like for kids at school or
Well,
for,
more or less,
for-
we sort of designed it at the start for like backpacking / hikers, and then
Yes.
then what we tried to do is like when we got our first prototype, we like created a back brace, and then from the back brace, we're like trying to like just readjust it to make it more cool and collected looking, so like an average person could wear it. It's more
average
like lifestyle.
person.
It's more like lifestyle wear.
No,
That's
no,
it.
elite athlete like
An elite
ourselves.
athlete like Mark.
But the commoners too. You guys, the commoners. Brian, so like you got how many different t-shirts? Is
Okay.
t-shirts your main thing? You know, like some brands are like, this is your starting thing. This
well,
is the
I
first
think-
thing you start with.
I think originally when we started, we were like, we're gonna have this. We're like, wow, the world's our oyster.
Eyebrow
And then-
waxer.
Yeah. And then now we sort of cut it back. We're like, whoa, look at the money this is gonna cost. So we cut it back to like tees, hoodies, and like our beanies at the start. And then we then looked into, we wanted tracksuit bottoms. Now we've looked into like females. So at the minute, like we had a few girls message us being like, why is there no stuff for girls?
Yeah.
Like the hoodies obviously could have been unisex. But we're like, no, right, what we want to start to do is start to taper some stuff off. So if you want to wear the like leggings for girls and things like that.
Would you say that this t-shirt is for girls? Like, does it fit a little bit too tight?
That's good.
Sorry.
I like it. So no, it's the sort of thing. If we can get some stuff, we can like taper some things for the girls' products, and then it means we can sort of separate and differentiate the 2 products together.
That's cool.
Like range wise, so we have obviously because we have our 2 custom prints. prints.
Yeah.
We have then it in like 4 or 5 different colours. So like grey, black,
Each.
light
Each
grey,
colour.
yeah. And then you have, we sorted recently within like 2 different colours. So we went for like a dark burgundy, we went for like a light purple, and then there's like a green. And at the minute we're sort of trying to stick to those neutral colours and keep it at that until we can sort of grow and develop the brand. So it's
Awesome. And then further down the line, a little bit more, a little bit different
And then
t-shirts,
more-
different designs.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's what the idea is.
And do you do any like kind of different stuff for different companies, like gyms and stuff?
Yeah, so like we've had a few guys approach us. One thing we struggled with was differentiating ourselves that we want to be a clothing brand and not just like an embroidery company.
Yeah, of course.
So we try to keep it a bit more exclusive. So our main aspect it was to make sure we were just like a replica tee. And then from that, what we have done is like when some people have approached us, some of the bigger companies, we've been like very reluctant that they've approached us. So we literally jumped it on and pretty much got them to do like their own custom prints on one side, and then have obviously the Credo as the brand on the far
of course.
side.
And then who does all the work? Who does all this printing
Right.
stuff?
Well, so
guys ship it away,
at the
or-
minute at the start we done all ourselves.
Right.
So that was the hard part. It was like freaking
It's a lot of
heck.
work, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Now recently what we've done we've outsourced everything. So we've outsourced the prints. We've outsourced like the woven tabs. It's like the wee guys on the shoulders and
Yes.
even on the back of the sleeves.
Yeah.
We've outsourced our stitchers. The only thing suppose we're doing at the minute is if we're doing the customization prints, we're doing them ourselves, and then the packaging. So like if it's like
So you'll get the
tagging-
t-shirts back.
Yeah, so like if it's tagging, wrapping and things like that, then that's the only thing we have to do. But for me, that's like the most time consuming part.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to sort of try and see if I can outsource that.
And you have a gym to run as well,
Yeah,
so
so
I'm sure it's hard. Like, and then you have your adventures to go on and
Adventures.
your oats to eat and your
You've
coffee
got
to drink.
all those mountains to climb, all that coffee to drink, everything.
Brilliant.
Gotta stay in shape.
What's up guys, Mark Shiels here. As you know, thank you for watching the video. I'm just going to leave you a couple of home exercises that you can do at your own pace. Anybody can do them. I'm going to give you some regressions as well. So the first one is going to blow your lungs up, get good for your heart, good for your lower body, is lunge jumps. So you start in a lunge position, back knee as close to the ground as possible, and then just switching your feet back and forth. Take your time during these, make sure you've got the stability and you're jumping, landing under control each time. A couple of main things to remember is that when you land, you want to land with your heel on the ground and with your good posture here, okay? You don't want to be too far forward, heel off, or leaning forward. Just keep good posture there. If you struggle with the jumps, you can just do reverse lunges. So stepping back, and then switch. And then as you get better at it, you can do a bit of a hop, and then into full-blown lunge jumps, okay? So that's one exercise you can do that'll really blow up the lungs. I'm a little out of breath even from doing it. And then the last one is Superman. So you do press up position here. You go feet a little bit wider than normal, and then you reach up, forward, down, opposite side each time. Trying to keep limited movement in the hips. If you're rocking your hips like this here, it's not as much core, so stay tight, up, down. As it gets easier, bring your feet in, less stability, and just harder movement. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you want to jump on Credo, it's www.credo-uk.com.
Yeah.
It'll be up here below here somewhere. Gareth is very kind to offer these guys watching the video a 10% discount. So just use the code MARK10 at the end, MARK10, and you get 10% off. It's one take wonder.
One take.